Welcome to part 9 of our video series where we finally get to start playing with our routers. Now that we've got all our IP settings, so we get into the CLI, we start configuration, so we go enable config T. Then we're going to start working on the interface over here that we know is the F00 interface. So we're going to go with int F0/0 interface, since it's down there. And what we want to do is go no shut, make sure it's open, and we see that the green light comes on. And then we're going to do IP add. And for this one, we said we're going to add 192.168.1.129.129. And we have to put our subnet mask in, and for this one's 255.255.255.224. Yep, and that should do it. Let's make sure we got our decimal points in. 192.168.1.129 and 255.255.255.224. 225. Let's delete some of this. 225.224. Enter. Okay, so we've added our IP address to that. And we're going to switch interfaces and go to the S2 interface. So we go int to switch interfaces, and we're going to go S2/0, and that puts us at the second interface, which is up here. And what we want to do is, again, to go no shut, then IP add, and this time we're adding this IP from this network, and that is 192.168.1.209, and the subnet mask for that is 255.255.255.252. That's it. Then we want to add the clock, so that goes clock rate 64,000. Enter. And that's it for that particular router. We go Control Z, get back out, and we go copy, run, start, and that saves the configuration. And that's it. So we move on from there to router number 2. Okay, we're going to go into CLI for this router. We go enter. Again, we go enable. We go config T. We're going to go into the interface. From this side, we're going to do the connecting interface, which is the side 3 over here. This side does not have a clock, so all we have to do is go no shut, and then we add the IP address, and that IP address is 192.168.1.210 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.252. Enter. And there we go. We got a green light which shows we're connected here. So what we're going to do now is switch interfaces, int, and we're going to go to the F0/0 interface. We're going to go no shut, because now we're doing this interface down here. So we're going to go no shut, and we're going to add the IP address, IP add, and this time it's going to be 192.168.1.1. That's a very familiar interface. However, the subnet mask for this one is 255.255.255.192. Enter. And that's it. So all you need for this side is to open it up and to add the IP address. So now we're going to move over to the third interface. So INTS 2/0. Okay. And that's it. Then we're going to go no shut to open it up, and then we're going to add our clock on this side. So clock rate is 64,000, and then we have to add an IP address. So it's going to be IP add 192.168.1.213. And the subnet mask is 255.255.255.252. Enter. And that completes the second router. So we're going to go Control Z, enter, and copy, run, start. And we are done with router number 2. We're going along pretty good. Let's see how our time is doing on time. Let me check in with my time. About 6 minutes in. So let's do the third router really quickly. Here we go. Same principle. Starting from the left side of the router, we go enable, config T. We want to do no shut. Open that up. Oh, did I spell that wrong? Invalid address. Ooh, I know why, because we didn't have an interface. The interface, this is going to be 3S3/0 to connect to the interface. Then we do no shut. That will open it up. And then you want to add an IP address. So IP add is 192.168.1.214. Why is that not doing anything? Okay. Let's do it again. IP add 192.168.1.214, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.252. Sounds good. Cool. And that opens up the right side of the router. Then we're going to go to the F0/0 interface, and we're going to do no shut. And that should go green immediately. Then we're going to do IP add, and from here we want to add 192.168.1.161, and the subnet mask for this one is 255.255.255.240. 255.255.255.240. Enter. And that appears to be fairly good. Now we change interfaces to the S2/0 interface. This is the side with the clock, which is this side over here. So what we want to do is do no shut, and we want to add the clock rate, which is 64,000, and add the IP address. So it's IP add, and for this one it is 192.168.1.217 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.252. Enter. And that completes the work we have to do for this router. Control Z, enter, and copy, run, start. There we go. And that completes our first 3 routers. And in the next video, we'll complete the IP address and subnet mask for the other 3 routers. I'll see you in the next video.